I want to be the one in control. Dun, 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 dun. It's not too many drums and stuff in Janet Jackson songs. Anyway, this is Tony Stewart, also known as Blessed Brother.
Angie Stewart, blessed sister.
And we got a great topic for you tonight. It is
Reveal the truth about the real power.
the truth about
Your real power.
the truth about your real power. And the reason I bring this one up is I have a good friend of mine who's having some struggles, and I can tell you the key to his struggle. Well, before I get into that, let me tell you, if you like to connect with us, I'll tell you, go to blessedbrother.com. You can see some of the things. You can connect with me. I would love to show you some of the things that we have going on with the Blessed Life team. So again, that's blessedbrother.com. Now, what my friend is dealing with is he is what I call, and I told him this today, he's letting his emotions be low-hanging fruit. And what I mean by that is that he's allowing things that to affect him that are not within his control. Now, Stephen Covey, in a book he has called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he talked about 2 circles that we all have. We have a big old circle called the circle of concern. And when you look at the circle of concern, it's just everything that's going on in the world. Things that are happening across the country, the rainforest you might be concerned about. You might be concerned about all these different things. But by and large, you can't do anything to affect them, to change them. And within that big old circle of concern, though, however, there's a smaller circle. And that smaller circle is called your circle of influence. Now, in your circle of influence, those are things you can control. So obviously things within that circle of influence is everything within that circle of concern for you. But the difference is you can actually make a difference with the things under your influence. A key to your mental well-being as you go forward, as you strive towards the goals and success that we've been talking about in your life, is understanding where things lie. Because one of the biggest challenges that will knock you out and take away all your mental energy is spending so much time in your circle, the things that are not within your circle of influence, but inside your circle of concern, being so concerned about those things that you feel powerless. You feel like there's nothing you can do about it. It puts you in a state of helplessness, which takes away your ability to be effective in those things you need to get done. Honey, talk to me a little about that. Does that make any sense?
It does. I keep remembering, emotional quotient or emotional intelligence. And I often go back to that formula, E plus R equals O. There's nothing you can do about some events that take place in your life, like the weather, traffic, all those things. Those are maybe concerning, but you can't influence them because they are what they are.
Yeah.
But it's when you think about the things that you can control to get the outcome that you want, that's the R portion of it, how you respond. And so emotional intelligence is been said to be even higher and better than the intelligence quotient.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of where you want to put your concern, your energy, because you don't want to be drained by thinking about all of this sphere of concern, which you can't do anything about.
Right.
But if you do direct and focus your attention on the sphere of influence, that is something that you can control.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying you don't even, you give no concern to your circle of concern. Your circle of concern is just that, a place for you to send up prayer. It's a place for you to ask for holy and divine intervention in those situations. When you hear about people who are impacted by hurricanes or natural disasters, those such things, yes, it is right and correct to pray for those people. Pray that they have covering. Pray that things work out in that situation. But unless you have the ability to stop a hurricane, there's nothing you can control about that. I hope you understand that difference. I'm not saying be this cold person who only cares about these things that you can control or have influence over. No. We need to pray about all things that concern us.
Mm-hmm.
All things. Mm-hmm. But put your mental energy, put your daily focus, put your emotional direction into those things that you can control, and then you'll be influencing toward the good of you and others.
Yes. Hi, Sonia. Thanks for joining.
So I hope you take this to heart, because I think that sometimes, like my friend, you feel buffeted because you get all these things out there. And, you know, I love this old expression that came from a Western, but, I'm going to make a play on it. The old expression was, don't let them know where your horse is tied. Okay? Don't let them know where your horse is tied. And what that meant was, you don't want people to be able just to go out there and mess with your horse and then affect your ability to get around and do what you need to do. It's an old Western term. I'll go one step further. Don't let your horse decide your transportation. Okay? Meaning that just because your horse is sitting out there, don't be so wrapped up in what your horse is doing that it messes you up. You see, some people make it too easy for folks to upset them. Let me say it like that. And if you make it easy for folks to upset you, people are going to upset you. Even sometimes because they are teasing you or having fun with you, or sometimes you're going to have haters, especially as you work towards doing things significant on this planet. You're going to have haters. Mother Teresa had haters. You name a person who's created and done anything good in this world, I guarantee you they had haters. But if your emotions are so tied up into what haters say or think about you, it will hinder your success. So, again, let's get back to it. Where your real power is in your circle of influence. Your haters may be in your circle of concern because you don't like people speaking poorly of you, but you can never do anything about it. Never. So why give it mental energy? Focus on those things you can control and make the best of them. And that's our message for you today.
Mental toughness.
Mental toughness. Have a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Be blessed.
Be blessed.